it's April from April's Home, and today I thought I would share with you a recipe that I love to make for St. Patrick's Day every year. It is my easy lime jello cake. So here's what you'll need. You'll need a regular cake mix. I usually use a white cake mix, but I only had a yellow cake mix in the pantry, and that'll work just fine. You'll also need some cooking oil, 2 tubs of Cool Whip, 2 small boxes of Jell-O, and 4 eggs, as well as 2 loaf pans and some cooking spray for that. Next, you'll need a bowl with 1 cup of hot water to dissolve 1 of the boxes of green Jell-O into. So just pour in your green Jell-O into the 1 cup of hot water, and then use your whisk to kind of stir it until it's dissolved, and then set that to the side. After you've mixed up your 1 box of Jell-O with 1 cup of water, go ahead and set that aside to cool. I like to keep mine in the fridge just while I'm mixing up the cake mix. It helps cool it down a little bit more. So now I've emptied my cake mix into a mixing bowl here, and I'm going to add 1/2 cup of oil. Just regular vegetable oil will do just fine. And then I'll add my 4 eggs as well. And using an electric mixer, go ahead and blend that together. And also you can preheat your oven to 350 at this time as well. And when you have that all blended together, you can get your lime Jell-O dissolved in 1 cup of water and go ahead and add that to the mix as well. And then go ahead and blend that all together as well. This is what the batter will look like when it's all mixed together. And then go ahead and coat both loaf pans with the Pam cooking spray. And just make sure that both loaf pans are thoroughly coated in cooking spray so that your cake won't stick. And then evenly divide your batter between the 2 loaf pans, and I'll show you what that looks like when I get them into the loaf pans here. So the cake batter is divided into the 2 loaf pans, and you'll go ahead and bake these at 350 degrees for about 25 to 35 minutes, just based on how your oven bakes these, how quickly your oven will bake these. And just check them for doneness, the standard way you would check for any cake to be done, following the package directions. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in the oven and come back to show you how to make the frosting. To make the topping for this cake, you'll open the other box of Jell-O and also dissolve it in 1 cup of warm water. Just like so, and then using your whisk, blend that together until it's thoroughly dissolved. And then you're going to put this into the fridge so that it can start to just barely set up. So it looks a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit gelatinous. This mixture will sit in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes until it just starts to set up. After the Jell-O has cooled down for about 10 minutes, go ahead and empty both tubs of Cool Whip into a mixing bowl, and then add the green Jell-O to that. And then using a sturdy mixing spoon, go ahead and mix this together until it's thoroughly blended. And this is what the topping looks like when it's all mixed together, the Cool Whip and the Jell-O mixture. And then go ahead and return that to the fridge while the cake finishes cooking, and so it can firm up a little bit more. When the cakes are all cooled, you can set them out on your serving tray and then get out your topping and put the topping all over the top. I usually just frost the top with a nice thick layer of this topping, and then I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll be returning this to the fridge to let it set up a little bit further. So here I've sort of piled on a bunch of the whipped topping over the cake. Some of it has dripped over the sides, which I think looks good. And also there's a bunch left over that you can serve on the side if someone wants a little bit more topping. It's a really refreshing, light topping. So now I'm going to go ahead and return this to the fridge so it can firm up a little bit. I'll also be returning this to the fridge as well. And then I'll show you what a slice looks like when I have cut a piece of this cake. And here's what the cake looks like when it's sliced open. You can see the absolutely beautiful spring green color. Again, this is a really light and refreshing cake. I love the topping, and it's definitely nice to serve a little bit more topping with it if you'd like, just to add a little bit more to it. And so that is our St. Patrick's Day Easy Lime Green Jell-O Cake. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this simple recipe, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. I will leave you with a few clips of our St. Patrick's Day decor, and I hope everyone has a happy St. Patrick's Day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.